Welcome to today's cooking recipe where we'll be making everyone's favorite, fish and chips. This iconic dish combines flaky fish with crispy golden fries for a meal that's both comforting and delicious. Let's dive right in and get started on preparing our ingredients. Let's go through the ingredients for our classic fish and chips recipe. First, for the fish, you'll need 4 white fish fillets, such as cod, haddock, or pollock. Each fillet should be about 6 to 8 ounces. Season these with salt and pepper to taste. Next, we need 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This will help create a light and crispy batter. For the liquid, you have 2 options. Use 1 cup of chilled beer, like a lager or ale, for a traditional beer batter, or if you prefer a non-alcoholic option, use club soda. If you're using club soda, add 1 egg to the batter for extra richness. You'll also need some additional flour for dredging the fish fillets before dipping them into the batter. For the chips, we need 4 large russet potatoes. These are perfect for frying due to their high starch content. Peel and cut them into thick sticks. We'll fry them in vegetable oil and season with salt to taste. And finally, if you want to make a homemade tartar sauce, you'll need 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of chopped capers, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped dill pickles, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, and 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Mix these ingredients together and season with salt and pepper to taste. Alright, that's everything we need for our classic fish and chips. Let's get cooking. Alright, let's prepare the chips for our classic fish and chips. First, peel your 4 large russet potatoes. Once peeled, cut them into thick sticks, about ½ inch wide. This size will give us nice, chunky chips. Next, soak these potato sticks in cold water for at least 30 minutes. This step is important because it helps to remove excess starch, which will make our chips crispier when fried. After soaking, drain the potatoes and pat them dry thoroughly with paper towels. Make sure they are completely dry before we move on to frying, as any excess water can cause the oil to splatter. Now, let's do the first fry for the chips. Heat oil in a deep fryer or a large pot to 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 150 degrees Celsius. It's important to use a thermometer to make sure the oil reaches the right temperature. Fry the potatoes in batches. Don't overcrowd the pot. This helps them cook evenly. Fry each batch for about 3 to 4 minutes. The potatoes should be pale and soft but not browned at this stage. Once they're done, remove them with a slotted spoon and drain on paper towels. Let them cool while we move on to preparing the fish. Next, let's prepare the fish batter. In a bowl, combine 1 cup of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This will help create a light and crispy batter. Whisk in 1 cup of beer or club soda if you want non-alcoholic option and 1 egg until the batter is smooth and free of lumps. The club soda's carbonation will make the batter light, and the egg adds a bit of richness. Season the fish fillets with salt and pepper to taste. Dredge each fillet in flour, shaking off any excess. This helps the batter stick better to the fish. Then dip each fillet into the batter, making sure it is coated thoroughly. Now, let's fry the fish. Increase the oil temperature to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. Use a thermometer to ensure the oil is at the correct temperature. Carefully lower each battered fillet into the hot oil. Fry for about 5 to 7 minutes. You'll know the fish is done when the batter is golden brown and crispy, and the fish is cooked through. Once the fish is fried, remove it from the oil and drain on paper towels to remove any excess oil. Now, let's finish up with the second fry for the chips. Increase the oil temperature again to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Use a thermometer to ensure accuracy. Fry the pre-cooked potatoes in batches until they are golden brown and crispy. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes per batch. Once they're done, Remove them with a slotted spoon and drain on paper towels. Immediately season with salt while they're still hot to ensure the seasoning sticks. Now, let's prepare the tartar sauce, which is optional but a great addition to our classic fish and chips. In a small bowl, combine 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of chopped capers, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped dill pickles, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, and 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Mix everything well until it's thoroughly combined. Refrigerate the tartar sauce until you're ready to serve. Finally, let's serve our delicious classic fish and chips. Serve the hot fried fish and chips together on a plate. You can accompany them with the tartar sauce we prepared earlier. Add some lemon wedges on the side for that extra zing, and if you like, offer malt vinegar for those who enjoy a tangy kick. Here are some tips to ensure your classic fish and chips turn out perfectly. Temperature control. Use a thermometer to maintain the oil temperature. For the crispiest results, start frying the chips at a lower temperature and finish at a higher temperature for the second fry. Batter choice. If you prefer a richer flavor and lighter texture, opt for the beer batter. For a similar crispy texture without beer, use club soda and egg in your batter. Drying potatoes. After cutting, soak the potato sticks in cold water to remove excess starch. Dry them thoroughly with paper towels before frying to achieve maximum crispiness. Double frying. Fry the potatoes twice. First at a lower temperature to cook them through, and then at a higher temperature to make them crispy on the outside. Batter consistency. Ensure the batter is thick enough to coat the fish well, but not too thick that it becomes heavy. Adjust the amount of flour or liquid as needed to achieve the right consistency. Fish quality. Use fresh, high-quality fish fillets for the best flavor and texture in your fish and chips. Enjoy your homemade classic fish and chips.